love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything.
Yeah, welcome to the Rebuttal Entertainment. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, tell a friend, tell a friend. Well, people, the soap opera continues. The soap opera continues, but before we talk about the soap opera, we got breaking news. And it's news people should want to hear. Caleb Plant finally got some heart and going to fight David Benavidez. The contract is signed, sealed, and delivered. So that's the breaking news. Caleb Plant, David Benavidez next year. Now, wow, people just can't get it just like that. I mean, that was quick. David Benavidez just pulled out. I mean, they stopped the fight between David Benavidez and Yustaka Gee because he was on drugs. He's a drug cheat, so they stopped it. And Caleb Plant say, okay, I got confidence. I'll beat David Benavidez Huckleberry. He keeps saying I'm ducking him. Well, let's see how much I'm ducking. You know, he got a knockout of Anthony Durrell. Caleb Plant is on cloud 9. You know, Lorenzo, Caleb Plant is on cloud 9, man. Rebuttal, the best boxing podcast on YouTube. Thank you, champ. But yeah, man, I mean, he's on cloud 9. He ain't playing around. Caleb Plant say, let's sign it. And David Benavidez tweeted it too. So both of them agreed that it's signed, sealed, delivered. Ain't no pulling out. Ain't no doing nothing. You can't pull out this one, champ. You know, so we're going to see. It's about time we're getting some fights, man. You know, even though, you know, they still letting Canelo hold the belts. Canelo got hold, you know, he got all the belts. So I don't know what's going to go on about that. But it's good to see, man. It's real good to see. But I don't know, man. Now, what about these other fights? What about the other fights? The Gervonta Davis, you know, Ryan Garcia, Oscar De La Hoya, he going hard. Everybody hating PBC and Al Heyman, man. What Al Heyman done did to these people, man? That's what I need to know. What Al Heyman done did to these people, man? Oscar say he going in. You know, he agree with everything. Of course they do. Oscar, because Al Heyman just came in and took over. That's what happened. You know, Al Heyman came in and took over. You know, people, they're not getting the fights they want, so they're blaming Al Heyman, you know, because they're not on the side of his street. He want all the money to himself, and that's what they're saying. Is it true? Hey, it could be. I'm not in there. I'm not in the negotiations. You know, I don't put fake news up on on YouTube. But it could be. A lot of these guys hate Al Heyman. Austin said he's going to go live on Twitter or Instagram and expose Al Heyman. You know, he got so many lawsuits, but ain't none of them been good yet. I mean, I don't understand. Maybe a couple of them, but, you know, they spread a lot of fake narratives about this man, but the fighters are happy. The fighters are happy, but it sounds like to me the other promoters and the managers are not happy about what's going on with Al Heyman. They say he hold up the fights. So is he holding up the fights trying to get his people, trying to get his fighters as much money as possible? Do you blame him? You know, but you know, and sometimes it's the people who going the channel they're gonna put it on there. Who is this? Is this my guy Grandmaster? Yeah, that's him. Come on and check me out every now and then. What's up, Shoe? Yo, peace to the rebuttal chat and my big brother Lewis. Boston so bad, I've been watching Street Beefs on YouTube just to get by. Street Beefs? What the hell going on? Oh, you've been watching Street Beef. Boston destroying it, man. Boston soap opera. The name of this soap opera right here, Grandmaster, is The Young and the Restless. The Young and the Restless. Spence and Crawford and the Restless. That's the name of this joint. You know, these dudes have Twitter beefs. You know what I mean, Shoe? They got Twitter beef, but we just got some good news. You know, Caleb Plant is going to fight David Benavidez. That's going to be a good fight. Big fight. Caleb just going to have to run around that ring. Don't let that monster keep hitting him. You know, but I think it's going to be a good fight. It's time for somebody to test David Benavidez. Is it going to be Caleb Plant? Nah. We'll see. We'll see. You know, Shoot, he coming off that big win against Anthony Durrell, so he feeling himself, you know. So that's good breaking news. You know, the rest of it just Twitter beefs, Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence again, going back and forth with this and back and forth with that. And I mean, this stuff is just getting ridiculous, man. It's just getting ridiculous. We knew Earl Spence was going to respond. He responded with some good stuff. You know, he really responded with some good stuff. But video put me to sleep. Yeah, man. I mean, but I don't know. But you know, he should have hired the manager. He should have hired somebody. This is just my personal opinion. He should have hired somebody who knows what they're doing, man. He don't know what he's doing. You know, he never been in the big time negotiating with one of the best managers out there. You know, somebody who know every law to the T when it comes to this stuff. And he, you know, he thought he was doing a little stuff, but sometimes if you listen to what he was saying, shoot, he just sounds so stupid. Some of the stuff he was real with, but some of the stuff I'm like, come on, man. You got to be better than that. Then when Al Heyman embarrassed him and told him, you know, if that's what you think of yourself, you know, when he's talking about, yeah, I can make $25 million. Al Heyman was like, oh, that's it? You know, that's the head fund for you, $25 million. Why you putting the cap on yourself? And, you know, Earl Spence put it out there. Then they started going back and forth on Twitter, man. I'm like, oh, man. I woke up to the news. So it's just a long soap opera shoot that we keep getting from all these fighters, man. I mean, all the 135-pound fighters, man. You know, the 168-pound fighters. I mean, it's just crazy that we're not getting these fights, man. And then we got to go through the Young and the Restless, the soap opera, and these two guys, man, blaming each other, going back and forth, you know, disrespecting Al Heyman. Now you got Oscar De La Hoya disrespecting Al Heyman. I mean, is this the Al Heyman year to everybody to blame him? To blame Al Heyman for everything, man. You know, Oscar De La Hoya blaming, he pissed. I mean, but do you blame Al Heyman? I mean, do you blame Showtime for not wanting to do a joint venue with the Zone? But I mean, come on, man. We want to see the fight. Just do it. Make it happen. That's all I got to say. Steven Espinoza, Al Heyman, make it happen. You know, I don't know how much percentage the Zone is asking for, but you know, if they do a joint venue, that means they got to split the revenue and they take away from the fighters. So, you know, that's what Al Heyman probably said. It's taking away from Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. Slap boxing on keyboards. What kind of shit is this? Oh man, Champion, what's going on, Champion? This is Buzz fault. This show needs a he needs a promoter. He can't be his own boss. Yeah, he just flashing that part in Earl Spence's face, but Earl Spence like, yeah, I mean, I got a man that got me everything I done asked for and wanted in life. You just started being your own boss and it ain't made one good decision but going to get that $10 million. That's the best decision Terrence Crawford made since he was his own boss. Going to get that $10 million. You know? He need to get a promoter. He need to get up under somebody. I know he think it's good telling everybody it's sweet on my own balls and ain't nobody gonna dictate this and dictate that. But when you going in them meetings and taking them lawyers that really don't know stuff, man, it ain't happening, Captain. You know, you're going to these meetings with these lawyers that you find outside the street who not savvy about terms, negotiations, and boxing and all that stuff, man. But he don't care. I'm my own boss. And that's all he care about. But, you know, hey, I just say more power to him. I just want them to stop beefing on Twitter because this fight is not happening. It's not happening, and I don't think it's ever happening. That's just my personal opinion. But, you know, we got to spread the news. We got to spread the news and let the boxing fans know what's going on, man. You know, just let them know what's going on. No, it's been a whole bunch of mess going on with this boxing stuff, man. A whole bunch of mess. Should say, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to say about this stuff, man. On and on, soap operas, soap opera. I mean, it's been more fights on Twitter than it has been in the ring, y'all. It's been more fights on Twitter than it has been inside the ring, man. That's all these dudes doing. But yeah, why the big companies, well, not Matchroom, but, you know, Top Rank, Golden Boy, they blaming Al Heyman. Everybody blaming Al Heyman, man. Why is that? I question if it is even going to be worth it at all at this point. Yeah, I mean, it comes a point in time and people get tired of it anyway, man. Forget it. But I'm going to play something. Everybody going to, let me tell y'all something. I'm real proud of Eddie Hearn because I've been saying this shit for the last 3 weeks. Eddie Hearn broke it down the same way I've been breaking it down, man. I hate to say I'm right, but he broke it down the same way I was breaking it down, man. You know, a lot of people think this fight bigger than what it is. I mean, we got some podcast shows that saying the fight can do 1 million buys. If that shit can do 1 million buys, I would walk out down the street butt naked over Wheels of Steel's house. If that fight can do 1 million buys, oh my God. Jamal, Wheels of Steel, Manny Pacquiao here. Been a lot of drama going on, man. Hey, Grandmaster, y'all missed Hank Lundy yesterday. Go back and hit the like button and watch the video, man. Hank Lundy said he won all the smoke. He was my co-host yesterday. He said he won all the smoke. He said, whoop that Mahaney ass. Hank Lundy don't be bullshit, man. He said he won all the smoke, man. I was laughing like a mother. But go back and watch that video when you get a chance, man. You know. What's up, Wheels? What's going on, champ? We got breaking news. At least we're getting one big fight. We're getting one big fight. It ain't the fight y'all want to see, or I want to see, but we're getting one big fight. David Benavidez, Caleb Plant signed the contract. Signed, sealed, delivered. You see how easy that was? They both under the same umbrella. Hey, Al made it just like that. You know, they canceled the Jose Benavidez and Stockton fight because he's a drug cheat like Manny Pacquiao. I mean, my fault. He's a drug cheat. So Caleb Plant came in, crossed the I's. I mean, crossed the T's and dotted the I's, and they made that contract, They made that fight. Bud did make one point about everybody streaming, and that's what is going to happen. That's what's going to happen. I mean, I hate to say it, and you know, I hate when people say, "Oh, y'all black people don't stick with black people." Nigga, I'm going to do what I want to do. I don't give a fuck. Y'all say that shit 50,000 times. And Aaron said, if Spence and Bud walk down the street, nobody will know who they are. Hey, Lorenzo, who in here been telling you guys, go outside and pick 10 or 15 people up, ask them who these guys is and see who been doing this for the last, 6, 7 months? Go outside. Ask any random man or woman, do they know who Earl Spence or Terrence Crawford is, and see what they say. Eddie Hearn 1,000% correct. Eddie Hearn been on his shit today. He been on his shit, man. You know, it's crazy. Hit the like button while y'all been here, man. I mean, it's crazy that people think that fight to do something, and now they that's what he said though. When his own right, Graham, to shoot. That's what he said, man. What shoot when you get a chance, just on a lunch break or whatever, go ask 10 random people. Do you know? Not just men, women. You know, because the casuals the ones going to win, make the money. You know what I mean? You got to convince them to buy the pay-per-view because most of the hardcore is going to buy it. You know, ask them, you know who Terrence Crawford is? They're going to be like, who? Terrence Crawford? Who? You know who Earl Spence is? I might have. Who? Earl Spence. He boxer. Yeah, I know him. I think, you know, some of these crazy people said this fight would do 1 million buys, man. I just can't believe people. People just so hardcore and think, you know, just because they want to see the fight, just because they love the fight, that people want to buy it. You know, they think that people going to buy it because, you know, now they really think you're going to buy it because the going back and forth bullshit over here. He said the exact same thing you've been saying for months. Hashtag facts over feelings. Hey, well, Lorenzo, since you want to hit, I'll do it later. You know, I mean, but you know, I mean, it's just crazy, man. I've been saying that shit for a long time. You know, that go outside to see how many people know these people. These dudes doing all this arguing and screaming and fussing instead of getting in the ring and fight. They blaming Al Heyman, you know what I mean? But let's break some of this shit down without me reading all this tweet shit. Let's break some of this stuff down. The hedge fund account. Terrence Crawford said the investor was willing to give me and Earl Spence $25 million apiece. Who is the investor, Mr. Crawford? Let's go meet and I can tell you that. No, why you can't tell me that? Why you can't tell me that? You know, there's all kinds of stuff going on. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Warren Buffett, God, Zeus, Thanos, everybody investing in they the hedge fund investors. You know, them guys are the hedge fund investors. You know what I mean? Wheels of Steel. That's what they said, Wheels of Steel. You know, Thanos, Jamal Hill is a hedge fund investor. He the one putting up the $25 million apiece for these dudes. You know what I mean? But Bud Crawford couldn't tell him who it was. He said, "Oh, you know them." You know, but then all kind of stuff circulating around the internet. Man, all that he say, she say shit. If he couldn't tell them who it was, he couldn't tell us who it was, it ain't even worth talking about. You know, I understand some of these fake news podcasts that, you know, that want to announce, well, it might have been Jay-Z and Beyonce and all this people. Man, get out of here. We don't know. No, it could have been the Canahans. The Canahans, Pro Bellum. It could have been them. That's why they stay way away from them as possible, y'all. It could have been the Canahan that gave them that, you know, that 50 million hedge fund investment. You know, but they don't want to say their name. You know, Bud, former almost promoter. They can't come in the U.S. They looking for him. You know, so it's a lot. You can break that hedge fund account down. You know what I mean? But Al told him he was selling himself short, man. Earl Spence say, I've been doing the heavy lifting. I cleared the way for him for real. Porter was semi-retired. And look at the fight Porter had before. Bud formerly laugh out loud. Kell Brook was over and done. Exactly. Who said that a long time ago? When you tell people like Monica that, she go crazy. Oh, he wasn't done. Oh, he was done after the Bud beat him. No, Kell Brook been done. After Triple G whooped that ass. He was done. Eye sockets broke and everything. Earl Spence right about that. He right about that. You know? So these two soap opera diva niggas fighting on the internet instead of fighting in the ring. You know? But Spence like, you capping again. Not September. It was October 2nd. I went to my oldest child birthday party, dragging because I had a bit pay-per-view. You was talking to. So he was talking about Earl Spence wasn't training. And, you know, Earl Spence ain't trained in October. He wasn't trained, so how they gonna fight in November? Earl Spence said, "Well, I was already been trained. I just went to." So, you know, a lot of bullshit banter. What y'all think about this shit, man? Tell me what y'all think. But Will Still, I know you got something to say. This your man, Dad Promotions. That's him, right? So I know you got something to say. You know, so that's all we've been getting. That is all we've been getting, man. It's Twitter wars, man. Twitter wars. Haney, Tank, you know what I mean? All these guys, everybody just want to argue and, you know, fight over Twitter instead of in the ring, man. But I know who's fighting now. I'm so happy with Caleb Plant, man. Caleb Plant taking that fight, man. You know, he got some kahunas. He like, it's time to make these fights. Why can't everybody else do that shit? That's what we talking about tomorrow. Then you can believe that. Why can't everybody else do this? No, swallow your pride and win, lose, or draw. And you know, I guess Kelly Plant said, "Well, I ain't got nothing to lose. I done already lost to Canelo. So, you know, let's go out here and make this money. Let's go make this money. And that's gonna be a good fight. A lot of people are picking Caleb Plant to beat Benavidez. You never know. You never know, because, you know, ain't nobody test him yet. He been down before. Y'all go way back. He been down before, man. I'm looking forward to it, that fight. I'm looking forward to it. You know, so, and then on other news, we're going to spread all the news today with this soap opera stuff. Oscar De La Hoya say, him, Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, everything is agreed upon. Now it's up to the networks. 1,000%. I told y'all before that this was going to hold the fight up. The Zone and Showtime don't want to do no joint venue. The Zone do. They want to end. They want to end. Well, let me say, why can't you do the fight on Showtime first? But you got a rematch clause. Win, lose, or draw, you got a rematch clause, unless it's real bad or a knockout. You got a rematch clause. And then a rematch clause, that's when you both do the joint venue. You know, Tank Davis is the A side, not Ryan Garcia. But, you know, Oscar got the Zone up his ass, so he got to try to help them get on this pay-per-view thing. Because Ryan Garcia is not signed with the Zone. He's signed with Golden Boy Promotions. I'm sick of all this. I'm sick of, hey, Lorenzo, you know what? Oh my God. Me just looking at the shit, man, all of this shit, be like, man, I'm just sick of all this shit. You know, we just can't get nothing, man. We can't get nothing. Then they begging and pleading and scratching and clawing for you to go buy the fight on Black Planet channel, Black Planet app. I mean, they want you to go buy it on the Black Planet app. You know, I mean, it ain't gonna do that much, man. I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, it's not. The way people stream services, you guys saying, "Oh, go support the Black channel," ain't gonna make nobody go support the Black channel. Niggas gonna do what they want to do with their money. With their money. Especially when it's a fight don't nobody want to see. And Terrence Crawford, people don't even buy pay-per-views now. So they probably don't even show up $40. $40. They probably be like, man, I can go get some drink and some herb or something, some weed, some endo, some skunk, you know, some alimony. With that $40 instead of buying Bud, Crawford, and David Avancian, man, get out of here. These people tripping, man. But back to this bullshit, this soap opera. Earl Spence say, you do and we gave you everything you asked for 3 things that was already in the contract. So they beefing over contract. You know, Terrence Crawford said he didn't get everything. He had to beg. Then he said, oh, and for the records, Earl Spence Jr., I have a strong team. Why do you think your team was going back asking why I want this and why I want to put in the contract? Yeah, y'all thought y'all had one. Well, if you had a strong team, why you had to go get the contract? You know what I mean? It's a whole bunch of stuff going on in the boxing thing today. I'm going to read this soap opera shit, and I'm going to tell you what else going on. Breaking news. Caleb Plant, David Benavidez signed the contract. And man, Terrence Crawford, number one butt boy, number one boy, this guy here. Number one butt boy, this guy here. We was talking today, and he asked me, ain't David Benavidez and Caleb Plant on the same side of the street? I said, yeah. He said, well, shouldn't take no time getting the fight done. I said, yeah. And it only took 2 days. See how it worked, Mr. Man. You know what I mean? Oh, man. He said, don't nobody pay anymore. People, you just don't pay. Some people still pay. You just cheat. My head was hurting reading Earl and Bud yesterday. I'm tired of the bullshit. Man, hey, look, I woke up. I woke up to the shit, man. I'm like, oh, God. These niggas beefing on the internet. But it's the Young and the Restless, Mall. The drama continues. Spence versus Crawford and the Restless. Call it Young and the Restless. Call it Spence and Crawford and the Restless, man. Jack Abbott and Victor Newman. That's what these two dudes is. Always beefing. Jack Abbott and Victor Newman, y'all. I mean, it's just crazy. Disrespect me again. I'm pulling up, champ. You ain't gonna do nothing. Shut up, boy. You know what I mean? This Terrence Crawford butt boy right here, Mr. Man. He's not gonna pay a pay-per-view. But there's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on. Earl say, I had what I was potentially make. You was trying to figure out your shit was work together. Nothing like you and Bob, So they just going back and forth, man. I'm with Jamal. I'm with Wheels and Steels on this, man. I'm with Wheels and Steels on this one. This shit is some garbage. All they've been doing, that's all we've been getting all year. Twitter beef. Haney Tank David. These two clown ass niggas. You know what I mean? Canelo Alvarez and everybody. Everybody want him. You know what I mean? Rolly and everybody. Twitter beefs. I mean, if you want to beef or you want to fight, go on Twitter. That's what it all comes down to. If you want to beef, you want to fight, go on Twitter, man. And we ain't getting nothing else. You know what I mean? We ain't getting nothing else, man. I mean, it's just crazy, man. We ain't getting nothing else. But hey, we getting the Caleb Plant, David Benavidez. So y'all know after that knockout, Anthony Durrell, Caleb Plant heart grew like 5 inches. He said, oh, well, I ain't even got to duck this dude no more. I ain't even got to duck this dude. I think I can get him. I knocked Anthony Durrell out, something David Benavidez ain't do. And, I can get this dude. Where Al at? Let me call Al. Tell him get that contract together and let's sign it on the dotted line and make it happen. Al made that shit happen so quick, man. You know what I mean? Al made that shit happen so quick, man. Mr. Man say, Jake Paul getting more energy than these dudes. Well, yeah, 1,000%. 1,000%. Jake Paul going to fight Nate Diaz and have a sellout crowd, and the pay-per-view is going to be killing. I hate to say it. And you know what? Al Heyman going to make that fight. I don't know. Oh, man, I tell you, man. This shit is just comical. You just got to laugh at some of this shit, man. I mean, I just don't understand, man. So let's go back to the soap, Bud and Spence and the Restless, Young and the Restless. If he was so-called his own boss, then why I had to talk to Al? That's right. I couldn't talk to you because when I did you said you had to talk to your people. You can fool all your little fans that don't know who you really is, but you can't fool me, Earl Spence. Now, Terrence Crawford, that statement did when I was telling my guy, Mr. Man, today, that statement did made you look like a clown. It made you look like a clown and you don't know about negotiations. That's all that statement did. That's why you need, like Bob Earl said, you need to hire somebody to represent you, man. Stop going in these meetings thinking you know what you're doing, man. One, Earl Spence paid Al Heyman to represent him. Two, Al Heyman is one of the best negotiations in all of sports, as Eddie Hearn said. Eddie Hearn said that just now. You know, so you telling me you mad at Earl Spence Jr. for not coming up there and being beside you and Al and them sitting at the table. Why the fuck he need to come up there? That's what he pay Al Heyman for. That's what he pay Al Heyman for. So, you know, you making yourself, shut the fuck up, Crawford. That's it. Just shut it up, man. I mean, some of this stuff is just stupid, man. I mean, I just don't understand, man. I don't understand. You know? So, I mean, I don't know, man. But I know one thing. Oscar De La Hoya said he going live today. He going in on Al Heyman. I want to ask Mr. Man. Mr. Man, why everybody dislike Al Heyman, man? Jamal, why everybody dislike Al Heyman? And I don't want to hear the color. Why everybody dislike the guy, man? No, everybody say he holding up the fights, and that's what it is, but he ain't got no disgruntled fighters. I had to turn my Twitter alert off because it kept going off every time they kept tweeting. How you hear that shit? I was asleep. And, I was asleep. But the man said they feel he be blackballing fighters. How they know? Who he blackballing? Not his fighters. You're talking about opposite fighters. That's what you're trying to say? Because name me one fighter that said he blackballed them. Name one fighter that they said he blackballed them. I don't know one fighter that you can call and say, oh, I'm talking about under PBC. So you're talking about people who's not under PBC. Okay. I got you. You're talking about people who's not under PBC. All right. You know what I mean? So now you hear one person give you that track record. Now you believe everything they say. You listen to these dudes one time a day, and now you believe everything they say. I ain't never heard No Edition complain. I ain't never hear Baby of the Vogue. Who else? Mary J. Blige. I ain't never hear none of these singers complain about Al Heyman. None of them. Crawford, well, you're an idiot. What makes Al so great? Ask the people who he does contract. Matter of fact, let's do this. Where is that? When that Earl Spence talking about Al Heyman, I'm gonna tell you what makes him so great. I'm gonna tell you what makes him so great. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show it to you. What this man does, he changed people's lives. He changed people's lives. If AB would have kept all that money, his life would have been changed. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show you why they love Al Heyman. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show you why. The man changes people's lives. Speaks on the man changes people's lives, man. If you don't understand that, something wrong with you, man. He changed his life. Leo Santa Cruz named his own son Al Heyman. Leo Santa Cruz named his own son Al Heyman, man. Oh man, I had to find it. He made his whole son Al Heyman. And what else? So have other promoters? No, they haven't. Oh, they haven't. Not everybody. When the other promoters, when you first meet all other promoters or managers, soon as you come in there, do they start talking boxing? As Earl Spence Jr. did, Al Heyman started talking boxing when they first met. Ask him. I'm trying to find it. You know what I mean? But ask him what happened when him and Al Heyman first met. They didn't talk. They didn't talk about boxing. But I think this is it right here. I think this is it right here. You know, you got to learn something, man. You can't just listen to your class. You know? But yeah, man, I'm gonna let you listen to this. Man, y'all gonna learn, man. You know, everybody ain't perfect, but I still ain't heard nobody, no boxer, say anything bad about Al Heyman. You know? Oh, we got my guy up in here. Son of God, salute my brother. What's going on, champ? You know, we got the young and the restless again. The young and the restless son of God, man. Oh, you know, yeah, you going to watch the game. You going to watch the game, because that's all you can watch. Yeah, what's going on, son of God? I hope your day was well. Mr. Man spreading fake narratives on him about entertainment, y'all. Don't listen to him. Fake narratives. Hey, man. So I wake up in the morning and look what I see. Spence Crawford going back and forth, man. Going back and forth, man. This stuff is crazy, man. Stop fighting on Twitter and fight in the ring. That's all I'm going to say. Stop fighting on Twitter and fight on Twitter, man. Stop fighting on Twitter and fight in the ring, man. So, yeah, man, I don't understand, man. But, son of God, we got some breaking news. David Benavidez, Keller Plant signed the contract. They signed the contract, man. You know, so this little fight we're going to see. Where Mr. Man at? He's still in here? Or he ran out like a little chicken? He ran out like a little chicken because I got something for him to hear. I'm a show, you know, got to teach him what some promoters do, some managers do, and what they don't do. You know what I mean? I got to show Mr. Man this right here. Son of God, you know, this is what Al Heyman do when he meet his fighters. He don't talk about boxing. Let Earl Spence Jr. tell you what Al Heyman said to him when they first met, and Oscar De La Hoya didn't do this. Well, there you go right there. Now you know. Now you know where he go. I know he ran up out of here, son of God. Him, Will, still they watch the bum Eagles. You know what I mean? That ain't gonna happen. Now you know. He talked about to take care of you after Boston. He talked about, you know, what you're gonna do after Boston. You're setting yourself up. He set you up after Boston. That's what he does. But why everybody hate him? You know, a lot of people hate him. You know, like Mr. Man, he go listen to them hate channels now. He ain't never listened to them, but all of a sudden, Earl Spence fighting Bud Crawford, and Mr. Man go listen to the hate channels. He go listen to the fake news channel, Baba Cop Chop, Muslim Harriet Tubman, Fred Barbershop, Harriet Tubman. He gonna listen to that stuff now. Oh God, clickbait BB Sports TV. I mean, he ain't never listened to these things before in his life. All of a sudden, he listened to all the clickbaits and all the fake stuff, man. I don't know what's going on with that dude, man. What do you think Earl's special announcement is, Lewis? I don't know. I'm hoping and praying it's Keith Thurman, but I put fake news that it's going to be because Earl Spence said he fighting Keith Thurman and he ain't been back on his word yet. This one time I hope he was alive. Javion, I hope, and the WBC Boston Convention is this week. The Boston Convention is this week, so we're gonna see a lot going on. A lot of shit get made in these Boston conventions. And we ain't even have to go to the convention to get Caleb Plant and David Benavidez. So, that a lot of stuff going on with that one. Son of God, what's up, man? I doubt he moves up. He would have said that already instead of going back and forth on social media. I don't know, man. He might have keeping it quiet, but I don't think he moves up either. I don't think he moves up either. Because it still fights at 140, unless he just say, you know what, I'm done trying to drain myself. I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and move up, man. Drop these belts and let them young bucks beat Crawford up. You know what I mean? That's what he can do. Drop these belts and let them young bucks beat Terrence Crawford up. And you know what? You know how these sanctioning bodies like giving people belts? If Earl Spence Jr. move up, I'm giving the belt to Keith Thurman. I'm giving it to Boots Ennis, and I'm giving it to Virgil Ortiz. Crawford go fight for him. You want him to go fight for him. Because you didn't negotiate with Al Heyman. You're going to call the WBO, the WBC, the HRV. You're never getting a fight with Jamel Charlo. I'm telling y'all that now. He's never getting that fight with Jamel Charlo because you did bad business, champ. He did bad business. Bad business. All I know is that he won't cherry pick. Oh, ain't no cherry picking at 154. All them dudes can fight. At 154, all them dudes can fight. So he gonna have a tough time fighting them boys. First of all, they bigger than him. A lot of them, can fight. They just as skilled as him. And they can take some punches. So him moving up to 54, I'm gonna love to see that. 35-year-old man moving up there with them young lions, them hungry lions up there, lions, tigers, and whatever else up there. Oh, he can beat some of them, but it's gonna be all them joints gonna be challenges. It ain't gonna be like these C-class fighters at 47 he's fighting. He fighting these C-class fighters, putting them on their ass. But he ain't, as they say, when you fight the best, shit just stops. All the knockout street stops and all that stuff. Ask Triple G. Which is a good thing. He said it himself. He wants fight. He's not sure he will win. Yeah. Well, I know one thing. He had one right here, but so he's capping on that one, Javion. He had one right here, but he moved to Black Planet app, Black Planet Prime to fight on that joint. So he capping. David Rancian is not no daggone top flight fighter. He's an all right fighter, He's an all right fighter. You know what I mean? But that motherfucker capping. Oh, shit. Who the hell is this? This is my guy. My nigga, BFTB. What's up, champ? Man, we gotta put the bombs in BF. I know he been over there killing Crawford. I ain't even gonna go over there. I seen something that I just laughed so hard, man. Yeah, what's going on, BF? A lot going on, man. Yeah, got the bomb with BFTB, man. I've been just chilling, on vacation, doing my thing, man. Hope everything is well over there. Graveyard. I know they're over there putting people to sleep. Man, I'm telling you, man, this shit crazy, BF. It's crazy over here, man. Thanks for the $10 super chat, man. I really appreciate it, man. But I don't know, man. The dude is lying, BF. A lot of shit he said is just fake news, man. The dude need to go get himself a real lawyer, a real promoter. But it's too late. It's too late, man. Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. I've been doing it on the run, man. Doing it on the run, man. But BF, let me say this, champ. They never fighting. You agree or you disagree? They never fighting, man. You know, I don't think they ever fighting. Because you just don't treat Al Heyman like that. And people know Al Heyman. If you know Al Heyman, you don't treat him like that. As Lou DiBella. Ask Lou DiBella. He ain't speak to Lou DiBella for 4 years. He just started speaking to Lou DiBella for getting him out the house for a while to go and negotiate with them, Anthony Joshua. The shit was bullshit. He was so mad, he told Lou DiBella, don't get in my limousine. And he ain't speak to him for 4 years. So this nigga turns Crawford, turns Bud Crawford, going to do some backhanded shit like that. You got crazy ass Bernie call him and Earl Spence faggies and flukes and all that stuff. Excuse my French, y'all. You know, calling them that. So you mean to tell me you think Al Heyman going to renegotiate with these niggas? I just don't think it's going to happen. Now, that's facts. If I'm Al Heyman, I'll tell Earl, look, man, I fuck with you. You know, I just can't do it. My morals and my intelligence is not going to let me renegotiate with this clown. You know what I mean? So I'm telling y'all now, Bud got out of it. He going to fight a C-class fighter, and they're going to keep fighting on the app. They're going to keep giving him that money, and he's going to keep fighting C-class fighters. Then he's going to retire. You know, because he's not going up to 154. Because you know who own 85, who manages 85% of the fighters at 54? I mean, Al Heyman. Al Heyman. So you think he want to sit down and look at this little nigga again? After all that shit he done did, man, hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. I'm telling you, man. Well, at least we did get some good news. Like I said, we got some good news. We got some breaking news. Caleb Plant, David Benavidez, signed, sealed, delivered. That shit ain't taking but 2 days. 2 days. Caleb Plant. Both of them tweeted it out. David Benavidez said, finally this nigga get some guts. Like Mr. T said, give him some guts to fight. Caleb Plant told, it's time for me to show y'all that, you know, who's the baddest man on the planet at 168? Well, it ain't you. That's for damn sure. But that fight is happening. It will happen next year. We don't know. Hopefully, what's the January, February? Maybe March or April. Caleb Plant, David Benavidez. Man, about time, man. It's about time. Tell me y'all, if he fights Thurman, though, I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, he ain't fighting Thurman. That shit's fake news. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, man. Until I see that fight signed, sealed, delivered, Earl Spence is not fighting Keith Thurman. You know, because Earl Spence kind of sensitive, man. I'm just being real. He kind of sensitive. That nigga kind of sensitive, man. You do him dirty, boy. Boy, you feel the wrath. He felt Keith did him dirty. He said, I'm not going to ever fight him. I'm going to take him for his word. But Crawford did say one thing right in that video. And I've been saying this shit for how long? A long time. Next to Terrence Crawford, Earl money-making fighter is Keith Thurman. 1,000%. 1,000%. And none of them niggas up at 54 will get him more money than Keith Thurman but Jamel Charlo. That's it. Not the Tower Inferno, not Castano, not none of Erickson Lubin, not none of them niggas. So really he is stuck. He is stuck, but he'll make his money. But he gotta stop being so sensitive, man. Stop being so sensitive. Put that shit on the back burner. Go knock Keith Thurman out like you said you're gonna do. You know, and let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, man. But everybody, Keith Thurman, my favorite fighter. Keith Thurman, my favorite fighter. But at this fight, I will tell you, see, facts over feelings with me. I give it 60-40 Earl Spence Jr. It is what it is. Salute, comrade. Bon QQ spoke highly of you. He always talk about you. I'm here to see you, who this great Lou is. Hey, how my man doing, man? I ain't seen him in so long. Everything good with him? Tell my man I say what's up, man. I ain't seen him in a long time. He was one of my first subscribers when I first started doing this show. So Volkov, I thank you very much for joining the Rebuttal Entertainment. And we just we talk facts on here. We talk shit, but we talk facts, man. But tell my guy, man, Bon QQ, I say what's up, man. That's my guy there. Tell him, come on in here. There's a lot of bullshit going on. We need to talk about it. He like talking about bullshit, man. So y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button, man. He had knee surgery. Okay. Tell him I wish him a lot of well, man. Heal up, man. But yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot going on in boxing, man. But I really do think everybody keep thinking, Spence is going to fight Keith Thurman. I'll just say fake news. He always hollered all these 5 years he's not going to fight Keith Thurman. But we all know that's the money fight. But he say he's going to make a spin around. And if it's Keith Thurman, I will be surprised. I will be surprised. But Keith Thurman will be the best fighter on his resume. Now I can talk all that shit about Keith Thurman all y'all want. Keith Thurman will be the best fighter on his resume. Yeah, man. Come on, man. Shout out to my guy, Bon QQ. Wish him well. Let's send him healing energy, man. Healing energy. Get that knee ready. Get that knee right, champ. Take the time, man. Yeah, man. But yeah. He want that smoke. Let's get it. He always say, man down, they say he's the body snatcher. But yet he's acting soft and sensitive and I'm not gonna fight him. Oh, look how he did me. I ain't never fighting him. But see how shit come around in circles? I still don't think he's fighting. I still think he's fighting Stenonis. Man. But we'll see. I still think he's going to duck Thurman and fight Stenonis. He's going to try to keep his word, but ain't nobody going to watch that shit. So if you really want to say, he say Terrence Crawford got a tune-up. Stenonis is a tune-up for real. He's just a light puncher in Earl Spence Jr. That's all he is. That's all he is a light puncher in Earl Spence Jr. Like Keith Thurman said. Oh, man, if I'm going to say, man, Tank would whoop Cabosa too. Dude, let me tell you, ain't none of them dudes beating Gervonta Tank Davis. A lot of these guys going to say that's not true. They're going to say it's 50-50. They don't have the heart. None of them. Tank would have got rid of Cabosa in 3 rounds. It wouldn't last 3-4 rounds. That shit would have been over. Ain't none of them dudes, you so right. Ain't none of them dudes beating Tank. None of them. They can say what they want. Tank gonna have problems when he move up to 140 because all them dudes can fight. And the top 4, I think that gonna be some wars with Tank. But these dudes at 135. Maybe Shakur Stevenson. He ain't gonna whoop him, but that will be Tank's hardest fight, Shakur Stevenson. Because of the distance and stuff, and the defense capabilities and shit like that, man. But Tank get him out too, because he don't even like getting hit. He don't even like getting hit, man. You're not gonna beat Gervonta Tank Davis, Volkov. You're not gonna beat Tank Davis if you don't have that killer instinct. These niggas ain't got that killer instinct. Devin Haney ain't got it. Shakur Stevenson ain't got it. The only one who can have it is Lomachenko, but he old now. But he's still old enough to whoop some of these dudes' ass. You got to have that killer instinct, man, to beat Gervonta Davis. Tank is a real one. Yeah, he is. 1,000%, man. 1,000%, man. He ain't playing. So y'all hit the like button, man, to really help the channel grow. Subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber. Feeling talking about this Earl Spence Jr., him and Buddy Bug going back and forth, man. I mean, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy, man. They said they sent a term sheet. Crawford, people took 1,000 years to send it back and all that shit, man. Earl Spence said Crawford wanted to know if revenue from the fight would be placed into a mutual agreeable account and only be released upon all party agreement. My team says yes. So Earl said he gave Terrence Crawford every little thing he asked for, and Crawford still ain't get that joint done. That Illinois fight exposed Haney. It exposed him. Oh, man, because he did the stinking leg. Devin beat her. Devin, whooped him, but, you got to stay focused for 12 rounds in boxing. He ain't stay focused. Lenore has shown me, I got that pop. You know, I'm going to stand still here and fight you, let you jab me to death, but I got the pop. And never did. Tank has more power than Lenore, any more skill. Crawford don't want no smoke. Oh, man. Oh, Crawford, man, it's hard to judge this dude, man. I mean, I think he need to hire somebody, man. I don't know what's going on, man. Peep this. He asked for approving and Spence his company TBC to have chance to review and sign agreement. Said yes to event reviewing and approving agreements before they executed. The choice of which way to proceed is up to TBC. Said yes next tweet. So Spence practically saying they gave Terrence Crawford everything he wanted and it still ain't happening. But when they was doing all that stuff, Terrence Crawford was going behind the back and making up another fight. That's what he was doing. He was going up and making another fight, man. Crawford uses Spence's name to promote himself and keep himself relevant. Well, he's fighting on Black Planet now. We're going to see how that thing go next month. We're going to see how that thing go next month. I'm not watching that. No, I'll be out of town. That's my birthday weekend. I've been out of town now, but I just been, you know, I take my phone with me, take my laptop with me, and I still did my channel. Man. Spence had probably the best inside fighting in welterweight. Yeah. Yeah, but, you know, if you go back and look at Errol Spence's last 5 fights. All them dudes fight alike. Flat-footed, slow, hardly no defense, no moving target. So I do agree Keith Thurman and Terrence Crawford would be Errol Spence's hardest fights. You know, they're not just stationary there to let him hit him down. He's going to have to cut the ring off, break him down, body shot. That's what he do all the time, body shot. But, you know, his last 5 fights, Mikey Garcia, he don't do nothing. He stood right there, defensive counterpuncher. You know, wait, you know, Donald Lugas, come forward, straight fan, no special effects, stood right there. You know what I mean? Sean Porter, he come forward, you know, stood right there. And Errol Spence fought the same Danny Garcia. All these guys are like the same fighters if you think about it. He hasn't really fought a guy that moves around the ring like Keith Thurman or Terrence Crawford would do on him. You know, I still think he'll beat him, but, you know, it's going to be more difficult than the rest of these guys. He's going to have to really, really, really fight. You know what I mean? For these guys to fight, man. So they really going to have to be a good fight, man. Keith Thurman versus Spence is a guaranteed fight. Nope. I think they probably make an announcement maybe Monday. Monday we should know who Errol Spence Jr. is going to fight. That's just a rumor mill that somebody started. It's a rumor somebody started, man. You know what I mean? And I called it fake news because Errol Spence he ain't went back on his word yet, right? He's able to clean the side of his division. That's what he's trying to do. He said he'll never ever fight Keith Thurman. He ain't fought him yet. I'd love to see the fight, but I'm just calling a cap on it, man. So y'all come on up in here. You know, it was a Twitter war last night. Of course, all the great fights is on Twitter now. All the great fights is on Twitter now. Nobody want to get in the ring and swing. These motherfuckers just want to play on Twitter. That's all they want to do. Everybody. All these fighters, man. You know, all they want to do is just play on Twitter. This shit is ridiculous, man. On the Asian, bro, that's a solid fight. Yeah. It is. It's a good fight, but, you know, I don't know if it's going to happen, man. You know what I mean? All this. Let me see what this coming in here. What's going on? All this. The main dude. Welcome
this
to
is
entertainment. Yeah,
Mr. P, bro. Mr. P, bro.
Oh my God! Look who's come to the Roboto Entertainment. What's up, man? You sober?
Yeah, man.
Are you sober?
Yeah. Yo, listen, bro. I'm drinking some of this Romanian beer. Have you seen this Romanian shit, bro?
Nah, man, I ain't never seen that shit, man.
Yo, this is some crazy shit. Listen, ask me a question, bro.
How you been? How you been, man? First of all,
I'm
stop drinking,
always
man. You know you can't drink on the channel, man. You gonna get me flagged, man. Oh,
No,
man,
I'm
stop.
good, bro. I'm
Come
good,
on,
bro.
man. Put that shit. You know you can't do that, man. Come on, let's be nice.
Sorry, bro.
What's going
I'm
on?
good. Yeah, man, I'm great. I'm just looking forward to Zerdo at the weekend against Bivol, bro. That's all I'm interested in, man. So I'm looking forward to that, bro.
How you
And
think it's gonna go?
it's gonna be a good fight. I think Zerdo might win a split decision, bro.
You think he's gonna beat Biffle? He's too slow.
We've been trying to get the address of BLK Prime, yeah. Get the smoke. We've all been doing this over the whole internet, bro. Do you have any? Do you know
Man,
what?
I don't pay that shit no man. I call it Black Planet. So don't ask me, champ. Well, I call it Black Planet Prime. Don't ask me nothing about that shit. I ain't interested in it. My man Novell say, I don't know, man. Starting to feel Thurman versus Spence is another hype.
Yo,
No
but
word
where's
from
this
Thurman
money
either.
coming
I
from
still
for
rock
the
with Thurman.
AB? Like, yo, listen, bro. Listen, bro. Let me put my camera back on. Where's this AB fight coming from? This
You
10
talking about
million.
Adrian Broner? You talking about Adrian Broner?
This is what everybody wants to see, bro. Because
Well, AB ain't got no fight yet. He ain't got no fight yet.
yeah, but with the BLK Prime just announced the 10 million free fight deal for him.
Yeah,
That's
no.
what
It was 12 million. 12 million 3-fight deal. They ain't announced no opponent yet, though.
we need to see that fight, bro. We need to see that fight.
Hey, wait, my man said you got what's that? Romanian whiskey?
It's terrible. You don't want to drink that.
Ah, man, come on, man, move that stuff, man. I'm gonna block you. You know I will. You better stop. Come on, man. There you go.
Yeah, sorry,
man.
man. It ain't a good drink, bro. It ain't a good drink, but it's
So why do you think Zordo can beat Benavidez?
I just think Benavidez, not Benavidez. I think Bivol.
I mean, not Bivol. Why do you think he can beat Bivol?
I just think Bivol's overrated, bro. I think he might get beaten in this fight again. I think Zerdo might corner him and he might do some damage, bro. He looks a bigger guy. Did you see the? He looks a lot bigger than him.
Mm-hmm.
A lot bigger.
Exactly. I think it's gonna be a good fight. Did you hear the breaking news? Did you hear the breaking news?
Nah, go on, hit me, bro.
Caleb Plant, David Benavidez.
I don't think that is a 50-50 fight. This is two idiots fighting for something. This is two. Do you want my real opinion on this fight where you've just got it? Two fools, bro.
Why do you call them that, man? Both David Benavidez can fight, man. What's wrong with you, man?
Yeah, well, maybe, but I think that they should have made different fights. This is a stupid fight.
Why is it a stupid fight? Canelo holding the belts up, talking about his hand hurt, man. Somebody got to fight.
Do you want my real opinion on it, or do you want me to be PC?
Man, you know we only speak real on here, man.
This is some white boy against some other white boy fighting a lot of shit, bro.
Okay, that's what that is.
Yep.
Yeah, he said Zordo looked like an NBA player. That's a big mammal, man. He's just too slow for David Benavidez. I mean, I keep saying
I'm literally not even gonna watch that fight.
Bivol gonna move around and jabbing the death, man. Bivol gonna move around, jabbing the death, just like
we need to see more entertaining fights than that. That's a stupid fight. So I just think
you don't think that fight would be entertaining?
No.
Why not,
bro? Because obviously the main fight's to be made at Charlo. It's not that.
Yeah, you're right about that.
There you go. What more do I need to say? You want me to talk crap for the next 10 minutes?
Nah, man. I'm glad to see you doing good, man. You know you come over here once every 4 months, man. I'm glad to see you doing good though, man.
Yeah, but we want to see a good fight, and I'm not really. I think there's a lot of crap going on in boxing at the moment. I don't necessarily think now it's a PBC. I think it's sort of going the other way. I used to think it was the PBC, but I actually think the people are ducking probably the big fights. This Errol Spence fight against Bud Crawford should have happened, bro.
Yeah.
And my
And
personal take on
they fighting now. You see, they fighting on Twitter. That's the best fight they do. That's what everybody do now. They fight on Twitter.
I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch that. Nobody wants to watch that.
Oh my God. So let me ask you, if they was to fight Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, who you got?
I think Spence would knock him out in about the 7th or 8th round. The guy's a midget. Bud Crawford's a fucking stringy ass. Look, he's got like his all arms like that. Bud Crawford's gonna get knocked out in that fight.
The man can fight though, man. Give him his due. Give him his just due. He can fight though.
I'm not gonna give him any disrespect. I'm just saying he's gonna get knocked out. I think Spence is gonna beat him up in that fight.
Yeah,
I don't even
agree.
think. There you go. There you go.
I agree. So so you know, the rumor is Errol Spence is going to fight Keith Thurman. What you think?
That is a more competitive fight than Crawford. I actually think Thurman might.
Man, I knew I like you, man. I knew I like you. I knew I like you. Know Thurman, my guy. You knew I like, but I've been telling people. I tell people all the time, you go look at Errol Spence Jr. last 5 fights, all these guys are the same guys.
There you go.
Flat-footed, don't throw no punches, don't move around, no punch. Keith Thurman will be the hardest puncher Errol Spence fight.
Yeah, 100%. And I think Thurman against Bud Crawford's a 50-50 fight. I also think the Thurman could beat Crawford in a fight as well.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
But, you know, our opinion don't mean shit. Look, us saying that they cursing us out right now saying that shit.
There you go.
Man, put the whiskey down, man, before you get me flagged, man. You get me flagged on my block.
Sorry. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, but listen, people sleeping on Keith Thurman. He's a really good fighter, bro. And if people think he's just gonna walk up and sleep against Bud Crawford, Thurman ain't gonna do that. Ain't gonna do no Sean Porter shit. Listen, Bud will not take the Thurman fight. He won't take that fight.
I love to see it, man, but I think it's just a rumor mill, you know, that somebody brought up, man. I think Errol Spence is gonna fight Stenonis. He ain't gonna fight Keith Thurman because he ain't got the guts, Frank. He ain't got the guts.
Yo, Stanionis ain't shit, bro. That guy's gonna get knocked out, bro. Stanionis against Bud or Spence will last. That fight ain't lasting over 9 rounds, bro.
Buck gonna say, no, keep the whiskey.
Yeah, leave me alone with the whiskey, bro.
Nah.
Leave me alone with the whiskey, bro. I'm having a great night. I'm having a really good night. I've been let on this channel. Leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone, bro.
Benavidez say, Lorenzo say Benavidez and Plant don't like each other, but they still made the fight happen.
I don't even want to watch that. I don't want to watch that.
I want to watch it. Hey, look, we got to get what we can deserve, champ. Come on, man. Stop the bullshit. We got to get what we ain't getting no fights now. So you want to watch little sorry ass fights.
The only fight I want to watch at the moment,
how about Tank Davis
I want to watch
Ryan
Keith
Garcia?
Thurman, bro, against Spence.
I want to watch that too. I'm beating. I'm gonna go to it.
I think Keith Thurman against Spence is interesting, bro.
You gonna come to the United States and watch it? You gonna come meet me up in Texas?
I'm banned from there, bro. I can't get into the USA. I'll go.
What the hell you done did, man?
Fraud. I'm banned.
Look, you part of the Canahans? You part of the Canahans? Man, hey, look. Hey, Frank, I'm about to get you off my channel, man. I don't want the FBI knocking on my door.
No, I'm banned. I'm an old guy. I'm in my 50s, bro. I'm banned. I'm banned from the. Listen. I won't put. I can't get into your country, bro. Banned straight out. No chance in hell. I couldn't. I'm banned from there.
What you done
But,
did, man? You don't want to tell me, man? Why they ban you, man? Tell me, you're part of the
well,
Cannon. You
I
can
got
tell
done
me,
for
man.
fraud. I got everybody knows me in the YTBC. Like I'm pigeon, yeah. I got done for fraud, bro. I'm complete. I can't get into your country, bro. It's
Oh,
like
okay. So soon,
zero.
look, soon they type your name at the airport, motherfuckers flags start flying in the air, huh?
If they type my name in the airport, they'll grab me by the leg and drag me out. I'm
grab
done, bro.
grab you out by the neck and throw your ass back on the plane.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
I got a question for you.
Yeah, go
Ryan,
on.
Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia. If it happens, how it go?
I think Tank Davis in 9 rounds, bro. I don't think Ryan Garcia is all that. I think he's gonna get lynched. Maybe in the 9th round.
9th round.
Yeah, 100%.
Ryan got to keep their chin down, man.
I don't think Ryan Garcia is that good. To be fair.
I like Ryan Garcia. I think under his new Joe Goosen, I think he's getting better.
Goosen's a Goosen.
Come on, man. I like Joe Goosen, man. Well, know why? Because he trained one of my favorite fighters, man. Diego
Who's
Corrales.
that?
Diego Corrales.
Come on,
Chico.
bro.
Man, what the hell wrong with you? You're a hater, man. Get out of here, man.
I don't agree, bro.
Man, don't make me call my other guy come on the show, Boston Enthusiast, a real guy from Scotland, UK, not you. I call my real guy from UK, man.
I'm not going with that Joe Goosen shit, bro. Joe Goosen,
all right, man. He's all right.
He's a goosey looking guy, bro. I go with that, bro. No. I'm not going with that. I don't think Goosen's that good, bro.
He stopped Ryan. If you seen Ryan Garcia last fight, he got Ryan jabbing and everything. You know, he don't just depend on his left hook. He's not going to. First of all, he's not going to beat Tank Davis. He's not going to beat Tank. We all know this. But you know, everybody else, he might get the chance to whoop them guys, man. You never know, man.
Tank's a good fighter. Listen, if you've been watching him, the Pitbull Cruz, I had him losing the Pitbull Cruz fight.
Why? He only fought him with one hand and beat him.
Maybe, but I actually think Pitbull Cruz won that fight. It was a draw.
Man, you need to stop drinking and put that whiskey down and look at it sober. Look at the fight sober.
Okay, I've watched it 6 times. I watched it like 6 times. But,
was you sober?
Yeah, I was a lot of the times. I'm just saying that I don't think Ryan Garcia, he's not in the same league as Tank Davis, bro. That fight's just, it's not even really a discussion, bro. I don't think the Tank Davis Ryan Garcia fight is a discussion. I think Devin Haney's gonna go to 147. Devin Haney's not going.
So he gonna skip 140 and go to 147?
Yeah, he's not.
He can't beat the guys at 135. Why the fuck he gonna move up to 147?
Yeah, he's beat everyone at 140.
No, he didn't. That was everyone. Name one A-class fighter.
But you've not spoken to Bill.
But you beat. Who cares about the damn Bill?
It's okay saying that, but you've not. Have you spoken to Bill Haney, bro?
Bill Haney don't want this smoke. He don't want this smoke.
But do you think I've spoken to him, bro?
I don't even care. He hasn't fought not one A-class fighter on his resume.
Bro. Listen to
somebody. My ass. Answer the question.
Bro, your ass, bro.
Tell me who he fought.
I've had interviews with Bill Haney like
I don't care.
7 times.
I don't care. Tell me who Devin Haney fought.
Devin Haney's undisputed, bro.
Who the fuck cares? Anybody could have beat Kambosa.
Nobody did. He did.
He only fought Mickey Bay, the people from your UK, and what's it called from the UK? You know what I mean? He caught
you're hating on Devin Haney, bro. So you're just hating on the Devin Haney.
That's right. You can call it what you want. He had to fight Gervonta Davis, Jakar Stevenson, Vasil Lomachenko.
What? They're little midgets. They're little guys. Devin Haney's a big guy.
Do size matter? Mike Tyson was little.
They're little guys.
Mike Tyson was little, wasn't he?
Come on, bro.
What? Answer the question, bro. Stop being biased.
Listen. You know for a fact that Devin Haney would beat all of those guys.
No, I don't. I'm betting money. Come on over here when they fight. Cash out, because I don't trust your UK zeros. You know, cash out me some money. Cash out, and we can bet that he don't beat Javante Davis, Shakur Steve. Lomachenko might even beat him.
Well, really?
That's right.
You do know I'm friends with Bill Haney, bro.
I don't give a fuck.
Well, I got it. Listen, bro.
I know the problem now, because you friends with Bill Haney. You can't be objective. Oh man, Whiskey give him advanced observation. Drunken boxing was Mayweather the only weakness. Handy for Mauricio Suleiman, I think that's a name worth mentioning. Yeah, his stepdaddy. Oh man. This guy always on the channel. Funny guy. That's my guy. Man. Oh man. Fuck, I care about him interviewing Bill Haney. Bill gonna do what he supposed to do for his son. He's gonna say what he's supposed to say for his son. You gotta be objective. When you see him say your son ain't shit until he fight the best. Well, he undisputed. Okay, beat Cambosa. And then they gonna be like, well, you beat the man, he beat the man. Nah, we don't go by that shit. Every fight is different. Every style is different. You know what I mean? Mike Tyson will knock the best of them down. I'm not even a Mike Tyson fan. He's small. So don't use size as an excuse. You know what I mean? Especially when you're chinny. Especially when you're chinny, man. But you know what I want to play? Mess my whole day up, man. Mess my whole day up. I want to play the Eddie Hearn, what Eddie Hearn said, and Eddie Hearn said some good shit today, y'all. Let me tell you. Eddie Hearn was on this shit today, y'all. Today, it was Eddie Hearn facts over feelings. Oh, Boston E! How you, man, where you was at just now, man? The man, my man from the UK, he was on here talking shit. I said, where Boston E at? I need a real UK dude up in here. Oh man, I love it, Boston E. I need a real UK dude up in here. Frank was in here talking that shit, Boston E. I couldn't believe it, man. I said, okay. What's going on, Boston E? Eddie Hearn was talking some good shit today. I wake up to a Twitter war. All kinds of shit was going on. This is a real UK guy right here, man. My man Boston through this. But, if I'm Scotland, we're just going to say Scotland. That's it. This guy always on the channel. Funny guy. He is. Oh, my God. You wake up, turns Crawford beaten. But this thing Eddie Hearn was talking about today, man, I'm telling you, man. Eddie Hearn was doing this thing today, man. Not because he sounded a little bit like me, but, he was doing this thing. He was doing this thing, man. Oh, man, we got that's what I'm talking about. I'm from Scotland, not UK. I know. My man from Scotland. He denounced UK. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hope everything is well, man. We had Hank Lundy on the show yesterday. Y'all missed it. Go back and listen to the interview. We had Hank Lundy on the show yesterday. Hank Lundy said he would knock everybody out. I asked him about Devin Haney. He said Devin Haney don't want this smoke. Him or his father. So I put the video out. Hank Lundy wanted all the smoke, Boston E. You missed the video. You missed he co-hosted with me yesterday. Phone went dead, but he came back on, man. His phone went dead, but he came back on, man. So it was funny, man. I mean, Hank Lundy a funny dude, man. Oh, shit, I always miss some stuff, man. Yeah, I put it up there for you, though, champ. They Benavidez and Plant just signed. Yeah, exactly. I said breaking news. What y'all think about that? David Benavidez, Caleb Plant finally fighting each other. It only took 2 days now. 2 days. They took Another drug cheat, Justaka Gee. They pulled him out. Caleb Plant say, fuck it. I'll beat David Benavidez, Huckleberry. That's what he said, Boston E. And now they got the fight made. Who you got, Javion? Who you got, champ? Benavidez gonna stop him. Oh man. You know Caleb Plant gonna move around that ring, man. He gonna move like he never moved before, man. I think it's gonna be a good fight, though. I really think that fight is gonna be a good fight. I really think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be better than it would have fight if they'd have fought 2 years ago, like they was going to fight Boston E, Javion, and Volkov. I think it would have been a real good fight, man. This beatdown going to make Canelo not wanting to fight him no more. Yeah, breaking news: Caleb Plant, David Benavidez, man. Plant a good fighter, but I think Benavidez's size and power might be too much for him. Yeah, you know, Plant is on his high horse, man. You know, he on his high horse. He knocked Anthony Durrell out, so you know he got some marbles now, Boston. He got some marbles. He got some marbles now. He say, oh, well, bring David Benavidez on. You know, have you been seeing the Twitter war beside Crawford and Spence? I know you've been seeing that crap. He can't run away all 12 rounds. Hey, Devin gonna do it when he fight Tank. He gonna try to run all 12 rounds. You know, hey, they can do it. Believe me, man. They can do it, man. I'm telling you now, man. But yeah, y'all get a chance, man. I'm telling y'all, go back and watch. You know, Hank Lundy started off, then his phone went dead, but he came back on. And of course, he said he can whoop every boxer. They all ducking up. He got a fight coming up December the 9th. My birthday, December the 3rd, Boss E. So make sure you up in here that Friday, chat. We're going to party. December the 3rd, my birthday, man. Yeah, but Eddie Hearn talking some good shit, man. Listen to this shit, man. Listen to Eddie Hearn, y'all. It's the first time I really agree with Eddie Hearn.
Showtime. They've invested a lot of money into Errol Spence, right? If Al Heyman takes Errol Spence off Fox or Showtime, it is going to be hugely detrimental to his business, right? Now, that's really not Errol Spence's problem, but it's on Al to make that fight. Now, Crawford's a free agent. They should have made that fight. The problem with that fight, and I'll say it again, is it's not as big as people perceive it to be.
Now, who been saying that for the last 2 years? Who been saying that for the last 2 years? He's like, but David Benavidez's chin is a little sketchy. David Benavidez's chin? Leonard and Hearns were 22 and 25 years old when they first fought. Spence and Bud, 32 or 35. Some bullshit, man. Hey, I told y'all that fight wasn't never happening, and it really ain't happening now after all that disrespect, Boston E. But Eddie Hearn right. Everybody running around Boston E, Javion, or everybody, Lorenzo, everybody who's watching, put it in the comment section, man. Do y'all think this fight bigger than what people think it is? Because I've been saying it for how long now? I've been telling you guys this fight is not that big, man. It's only big because they got the belts. Undisputed. Eddie Hearn ain't wrong. No, he ain't wrong. He's not. He's telling facts. He says he gave Al Heyman a compliment. He actually gave Al Heyman a compliment. You know? So, I don't know, man. Yeah, it ain't a big fight for the casual audience. Been saying that same thing. Exactly. And I told people, and Eddie Hearn going to say the same thing. How long I've been telling y'all, man, go outside, grab 10 to 15 people, ask them who is Terrence Crawford and who is Errol Spence Jr. Not just men, ask the women too, and see what you get. See what you get, man. I wish it was as big, but they just can't draw the casual. That's because they have no personality. The hardcore is going to buy. Some people really think this fight, Boston E, Javion, and y'all, this fight will do 1 million buys. Man, I laugh so hard, man. The boxing voice. But I laugh so fucking hard, man. These motherfuckers crazy. Eddie Hearn, finish telling them, baby.
The problem is when you've got people coming in looking to enter the market playing inflated purses, i.e. 25 million. And Al Heyman's out there saying, well, we don't have a guarantee. It's a split, right? And on the other hand, someone's in Terence Crawford's ear saying, I'll give you 25 million for the fight. Crawford's thinking, I'm not doing a split. Like, what's my guarantee? Al Heyman says there's no guarantee. The problem with this fight, Marcos, is if a fight's big enough, you don't need a guarantee. The reality is no one believes enough in that fight to hit the numbers that the fighters believe.
Exactly. Case number two. He talking facts. This is the first time I really heard Eddie Hearn talk facts. I pulled my calculator out. These dudes want all this motherfucking money, man. And the money they want, they're going to have to at least draw 700,000 pay-per-view buys at $80 a pop. You know what I mean? So I am saying, we're not giving y'all no guaranteed split. But Eddie, Earl Spence Jr. was happy about it. But Terence Crawford, he ain't used to that kind of shit. You know? He used to getting his money up front. You know? Boston East say, Tank Garcia sells more pay-per-views, 1,000,000%, 100,000%. He gonna talk about it. And who been saying that shit? I've been telling y'all. They need to start talking crazy like Rolly to join the fans. Rolly, man, Rolly a funny motherfucker, man. But I'm 1,000%. Eddie Hearn speaking facts, y'all, in this video. I'm telling y'all. He's speaking 1,000% fact. And y'all know I rarely agree with Eddie Hearn, but he's speaking facts today. He's speaking big facts. Remember you interviewed the twins, and they said the people from their country kept asking about Tank. They said they love Tank. Exactly. Yeah, the twin brothers. You know, and I keep telling people, man, this fight is not bigger than Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis, and these niggas ain't even got no belts. You know what I mean? It is personality counts in boxing. Personality counts. Marvin Hagler ain't had no personality, but he was a bad motherfucker. You know, everybody knew Sugar Ray Leonard had the personality, the pretty boy. You know, but back then everybody was. Boxing was free too. You know what I mean? So you're right, man. Eddie Hearn speaking facts, y'all. Come on up in here. Let's talk some boxing. Hit the like button while y'all been here, man.
Is the right number for that fight, right? So if I'm doing that fight, and we're getting deep now, but some fight fans like that. If I'm doing that fight, I'm budgeting the fight at between 400,000 and 500,000 bites, right?
1,000%. Lorenzo, how many pay-per-view buys I told you I think that fight gonna do? If they would have fought Boston E and Davion, everybody else who's listening, who's not, chatting, I said this fight would do about 475 to 500,000 pay-per-view buys. That's what on a good day. It got to be a good day though. I'm not going more than 500,000 pay-per-view buys for that fight. Even though I know it's not going to happen, but that's the same exact thing I said what Eddie Hearn said. Even if and this fight is undisputed, but the fighters at hand don't have no personality. They did, but I like what Earl Spence said. They was supposed to go. What Floyd said was right. They were gonna go on a tour, to promote the fight, and that would have helped it a little bit. You know what I mean? Then the casuals would have been like, well, who's these people? Going around promoting these fights. Then people would have engaged with the casuals, let them know who these guys is, and they might have got at least 550 or 600,000, man. But it's too late for that shit now. But losing possible new fans fighting on their unknown app as well. Exactly. And that's what everybody said. Every promoter, famous, Bob, Eddie, Oscar, they say, hey, if the new app come in throwing money around like Eddie said the Zone did, you know what I mean? They might can be successful, they might can't, but they got to be worried of what's going on. You know what I mean? The market value. 1,000%, man. Eddie Hearn talking facts today, Boston E. Can you believe it, champ?
That's where I'm comfortable to pay a guarantee. Now, the fighters think it does 1 million, right? Because someone told them in the gym that it does 1 million, right? But the reality is, it doesn't. It might do
1,000%. And he's not hating. They're going to say Eddie Hearn hating. He's not hating. 1,000%. This fight don't do no damn million. Don't do 9, 8, 7, or 600,000 pay-per-view buys. You know? Eddie Hearn with the shit today, man. Eddie is a smart businessman at the end of the day. He's basically a billionaire himself. Yeah, his father, boy. His father had all the money, man. I mean, Boss E, let me ask you, Lorenzo, Javion, all y'all in here, man. How many pay-per-view buys? Let's do a hypothetical. How many pay-per-view buys do y'all give Spence and Crawford? How many pay-per-view buys? I give them $475. That's what I'm giving them. $475. Eddie Hearn preaching the gospel. Yeah, he is. Matchroom Sport LLC value at like $900 million. God damn. and that's what I was telling people. People don't know about that stuff. Y'all know that these people they don't even have to use their money. They can go to other entities and grab their money to promote the fight where their money stays in the bank. The people don't know that shit. Eddie Hearn preaching the gospel. Yeah, he is. Lorenzo, he preaching like a motherfucker. When I ran across this video and listened to it, I say, man, he sounds just like me. That's why I'm listening to it. 454.75 buys. Okay. Yeah, that's what I think. You know, maybe it do a little bit more. I don't know, man, but I know he's preaching the gospel. I ain't know they were worth almost $1 billion, though, Boston E.
Do 600. It might do 700. But what if it does 350? Who's going to pay the price? Yeah. So with an open book policy, i.e. a split, that's the greatest position for a promoter because you've got no guarantees, no risk. It does what it does and you get paid what you're worth. But we live in a world
see, and that's what it's all about. That's why I know upfront. Because I look, no guaranteed money, use your strength. Go promote the fight. You pay what you're worth, like he just said. You know what I mean? We're not going to overpay y'all. I keep telling people, y'all don't listen to me, man. People is not in this industry to lose money. They not in this industry to lose money. Billionaires don't even want to lose no money. Why y'all keep thinking people in here to lose money, man? He's speaking facts. That's why he said no guarantee. Take the risk. Go promote the fight. Do a tour. Do something. You're going to get paid what you're worth. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, these people. Tell them, Eddie.
boxing where fighters don't get paid what they're worth. They get paid a lot more than they're actually worth. And good luck to them, right? But in that instance, if someone's told Terence Crawford that he should be getting 25 million, and there's a guy someone has phoned him up and told him, I'll give you 25 million, it becomes very difficult for someone like Al Heyman. I don't necessarily blame Al Heyman because Al knows the numbers and Al wasn't prepared to pay a guarantee because you don't want to lose money. But I keep going back to that fight. Like, we live in a very small world in boxing where we think Spence Crawford is massive. In my
1,000%. Small world. Y'all people think that fight is so big and bad because they going back and forth and us hardcore fans know these dudes. But I guarantee, like I said before, you can't walk out the door and ask 10, 15 people who these niggas are and they can tell you who they is. I guarantee you that. I guarantee maybe 3 out of the 10 people can tell you who they is. You know? And then, like I said, male and female, ask all of them. Eddie Hearn speaking facts. He's speaking facts, man. But yeah, we got these two dudes going back and forth on Twitter, going back and forth. One underhanded Al Heyman, disrespected Al Heyman. His boy really disrespected Al Heyman. And you think Al Heyman going to make a fight with these dudes? Then you're going to try to go fight Jamel Shallow, who's under Al Heyman. Terence Crawford made a stupid decision, and he's going to pay for it. I'm telling y'all. Watch what I tell you. Facts over feelings. He's going to pay for that one.
my opinion, Ryan Garcia against Gervonta Davis is a bigger fight than Spence Crawford.
Oh, yes. Now you come to my thing. You heard what he said. Who been telling y'all this shit since they announced it? Who been telling y'all? But people, you had people say, nah, Tank and Devin. Nah, man, get the fuck out of here. Don't nobody know who Devin Haney is. And he the undisputed champion of the world. Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis is the biggest fight in boxing. Keep telling y'all. Eddie had no horse in this race. No horse in this race. But I've been telling you dudes this for how long? Now Eddie man, I be right all the time. You know, I got to pat myself on the back. Hey, y'all. I've been telling you guys this shit all the time. Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis is the biggest fight in boxing, and they might not even make that fucking fight. I mean, boxing is just so screwed now. I mean, the co-promotion is just, back in the days, man, you could do that shit. I just don't understand why Al Heyman and them don't want to work with the zone. I understand, Tank the A side, but come on, man. You got to take one for the team on this one, man. You got to take one for the team. You got to swallow your pride and make that fight, man. You got to swallow your pride and make that fight. Tank, you got to go to Al Heyman and tell him make that fight. Tell him call Steven Espinoza and sign a deal. You got to make the biggest fight in boxing. Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. You got to make it, man.
Right? It's a mix of fan bases. You know, it's a younger generational fight. It's, for me, that's a bigger fight. And I would be back in, you know, and it doesn't matter if you think I'm right or wrong, but if I'm putting up guarantees, I put a bigger guarantee up for Tank against Ryan Garcia than I do for Spence Crawford. I have more.
Exactly. Preach it, Eddie Hearn. Do you know why he will put up a bigger guarantee for Tank Davis than Ryan Garcia? Because he know they going to draw. He know they going to draw. Up, mother flood puckers with cheese. What's up, Ert? Hey, Ert. Man, Eddie Hearn in here speaking. He sound like me, man. He in here speaking facts, champ. Your man Frank the Drunk was up in here today. You know, my man from UK. He got mad at me because he loved Bill Haney, and I dissed him in Devon, and he got mad. But Eddie Hearn is speaking facts, y'all. Hit the like button while y'all been here. They can't handle these facts he's speaking. He said Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford is not big as what people think, and I 1,000% agree with him. He said Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia is the biggest fight in boxing. 1,000% Eddie Hearn. 1,000% Eddie Hearn, man. Eddie Hearn in here preaching, baby. You know, Eddie Hearn ain't said shit wrong today, baby. He in here preaching.
More belief because of the fan bases that fight does better numbers. It's just my opinion. So it's fascinating, really. And now, you know, Terence Crawford gets 10 million to fight David Avanesyan, or rumoured. Good luck to him on BLK. I mean, the whole world's gone mad, but good luck to the fighters. You know?
He said the whole world done gone mad. I heard got his UK good hack, Lou. Eddie Hearn speaking facts today, Eric. Ain't nothing you can say about that dude today, champ. He's speaking facts, man. Facts over feelings today. And these niggas can't handle this truth. I'm 1,000% with Eddie Hearn today, champ. You know what I mean? I ain't never hear him speak facts like this, y'all. This new to me.
What do you think about that BLK Prime?
It's all right. It's a new platform. I mean, I don't know who's behind it. I know nothing about it at all, you know. But when you come into the market, as we did with DAZN, you have to overpay to convince the fighters to fight on your platform. You know, when DAZN came into the market, they're already operating in, you know, multi-territories with major rights deals, you know, individual domestic TV rights for football leagues. Like, they're a major organization. BLK have no real history in broadcasting, but yeah, but okay, but at the same time, you know, they're coming in They have to do something outrageous. They can't just come in and say, oh, we're going to pay market value. No one's going to fight on BLK Prime. So they have to come in and say, right, we're gonna throw some money around to get people fighting on BLK Prime. And they're doing it for Spence against Avanesian. Sorry, Crawford against it. The problem is with that fight, no one's going to watch it. And no one's going to...
Eddie Hearn speaking facts, baby. Because he should know. The Zone came in doing the same damn thing. Throwing money around, giving Devin Haney all his money, Canelo all his money, Triple G all his money. And the fact is, nobody watched it. They watched most of the time with Canelo for Triple G and stuff like that. Other than that, they were so happy that contract was up for Devin Haney. Eddie Hearn was smiling left ear to ear because he couldn't draw shit. Nothing. Nada. Nothing. Oh, my God. He needs to teach Bud how to say BLK Prime. Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do, man. I mean, I ain't never hear Eddie Hearn. When y'all get the chance, y'all got to watch this video, man. I'm telling you, I never heard Eddie Hearn speak so much truth and facts. Man, he's speaking facts, Tam. I can listen to this interview all day long. Me too. I done listened to it twice already. And I'm going to put it on my platform. I don't care who don't like it. It's facts. I'm just, shout out to Fight Hub. Shout out to Fight Hub. Their content, not mine. Shout out to Fight Hub, man. You know, educational purposes only, baby. Educational purposes only. Shout out to Fight Hub, man. That shit, this shit is real here. I've been saying this shit for a long time.
Going to watch it on BLK Prime. Do you know what I mean? And I've experienced that. You know, I've been through this process with a bigger platform, but still coming into the US with a brand that ultimately fight fans hadn't heard of in the US. And I've been through this whole process. So good luck to him. Like, and good luck to Terence Crawford. Because he's getting...
Hey, you hear the high pitched voice? Good luck to him. Good luck to him. They're gonna need it. They're gonna need it. Devil's advocate. Black Prime did one thing that Eddie Hearn never did. They signed AB. Oh, God, you trying to make jokes and shit. This shit, that ain't going to help him. You know what I mean? Everybody always think my guy AB is shot. So that ain't going to help him. And then it also depends on who he's going to fight. Now, if they would turn around and put AB versus Terence Crawford, I'll watch that. I will watch that. I will pay for that one. But that's my man, the can motherfucking man. Africans, Americans, Mexicans can get it. You know, I'm going to watch that. But other than that, I ain't watching Black Planet, man. You watch Black Planet.
Getting outrageous money for a fight that he could fight, and you know, he could fight Avanesian 1,000 times. He wouldn't lose once, right? And Avanesian's a good fighter, but Terence is a pound for pound top, special fighter. So.
Eddie,
I know, yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
I live in that.
You've been in that position before because when DAZN came, everyone was like, "What the heck is DAZN?" I'm
talking about Spence Crawford. Like, I don't think you can blame one, but ultimately, if a fight's big enough, it gets made. Do you know what I mean? Because unless a fighter just completely loses their mind about what the value is in that fight, and also, Marcos, we live in a world where fighters listen to people that have no fucking idea about reality or the numbers.
Oh, that's Irk. That's Irk right there. That's Irk. He talking about Irk. Fighters listen to people who know no fucking idea about numbers. That's Irk. That's Irk. Man. I want to see AB versus Hammer. Motherfucking Lundy. You heard what he said on the show. He said that's his man. AB won't make that fight. Hank Lundy want all the smoke from everybody, man. Y'all know that. He want all the smoke, man. Hank ain't playing with nobody, baby. Go watch that interview. Hit the like button, man, on the interview with Hank Lundy. Well, not the interview. He was my co-host. Go listen to my co-host, Hank Lundy, talk all the smoke. He say he want everybody. That Devin Haney ain't want no smoke. None of the smoke, man. So, Eddie, come on, man. Let's break it down.
Like, whatever you want to say about Al, he knows the numbers. I know the numbers. Now, listen, sometimes a pay-per-view can outperform, but we're rarely wrong to the tune of 5 or 10% of fluctuation. Like, we're pretty, you know, I mean, when you look at Wilder and Helenius, 70,000, 75,000, that was lower than I anticipated. But, you know,
75, 70.
it was recorded, you know, but I don't know. Like, again, we had Dan Raphael recorded some numbers about Golovkin Canelo, totally wrong, you know, so they might be wrong. But again, you know, but I do think pay-per-view is becoming harder in the economy and the world that we live in. It has to be an event, and this also transpires to Livegate. If it's just a show, an average show or a good show, you know, it might not do the same number at the gate as it did last year. Now, if you create a great event that people have to be at, they will attend and they will pay. But there's
1,000%, man. 1,000%, man. Shout out to Eddie Hearn, man, for finally speaking facts, man. Finally speaking facts, champ. Oh, shit. If they listen to Eric, shit would get done and Boston will be where it belongs on top. Yeah, man. I had to play that interview, man, because everything he said was 100% correct. Some people think this fight will do 1 million buys, man. What the fuck y'all rock y'all up under? These guys are not Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, or anybody. They're just Earl Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford. Two dudes that don't have no kind of personality. None. They arguing on Twitter. You know, that's all they do. We had more Twitter beefs on Twitter than we had fights in the ring. We have more beefs on Twitter, y'all, than we have in the ring. That's just crazy. It's just crazy. The first time I ever heard Eddie Hearn talk fast, Monica. What's going on, Monica? How you doing, sweetheart? You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, everything. Eddie Hearn was speaking facts on this show, man. It's facts. I can't believe it, man. Everything I've been saying to you guys for 3 to 4, 5 months. Eddie Hearn just said it in a 9-minute interview. But yet, y'all don't be believing what I said. I told you, the Terrence Crawford Earl Spence Jr. fight is not big as what people think it is. You know what I mean? I understand, baby. You know, you do what you do. I know, you know, there's a lot of hospital people out there. The Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia fight is a bigger fight. You know, and like Eddie Hearn said, point blank period. It's true. And if he was doing that, it'd be a lot of guaranteed upfront money because he know they're going to make that money back with Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. I mean, facts over feelings. You know, that's the first time I really, really ever agreed with everything Eddie Hearn said because I've been saying it for the last 5 or 6, 7 months, and y'all just ain't been paying me no damn mind. You know what I mean? You ain't been paying me no mind, but now you will. Because I just speak facts, but y'all just don't like it when I speak it. You know, like breaking news. David Benavidez, Caleb Plant fighting. I think it's going to be a good fight. I think David Benavidez might stop playing in the later rounds. I don't think Plant can beat David Benavidez, but you never know. You never know. But they made the fight. It took 2 days for them to make that fight. David Benavidez, Caleb Plant. 2 days. When they canceled the David Benavidez and Yusaka Gi fight because he's on drugs, he's a drug cheat like Conor Ben, you know, Caleb Plant stepped in and told Al Haymon make the fight. So Al called Sampson. They made the fight. Then they like, I'll be your Huckleberry on Showtime. You know it's going to be on Showtime pay-per-view. Oh, man. I don't pay for personality. I pay for their action. GGG and Canelo ain't get the big contacts and ratings for how they talk before the fight. And I'm not just talking about versus each other. Canelo is a name. He got a country behind him. You know, Triple G got a country behind him. They both got fan bases. You know, that will pay for pay-per-view. They both have fan bases that will pay for pay-per-view. You know what I mean? Black people, we're picky. Black people, we're picky. Right, Monica? We picky. We're going to pay for what we want to pay for. We can't pay for every pay-per-view we see. You know, we're going to pick for the ones we like, the people we want to see fight. You know, Mexico and Uzbekistan, something like that. That was Triple G from. They're gonna do what they got to do to see them fights. No, they want to see their favorite fighter. People in America, we got all kinds of favorite fighters. All kinds of favorite fights. So we're not going to spend $80 every time a fight come up, or $40, $50 every time a fight come up. You know? Yes, we pick. Yeah. I mean, yes, we picky. You know, Triple G and Canelo, like I said, they got countries, you know, behind them, man. So, no, you just can't compare the two. You know, black people, we're going to do what we got to do. We pick it. Nah, I don't want to see that shit. Just like the Terrence Crawford fighting David Vancian. Nah, I don't want to see that. That's my birthday. You know, my birthday is the week before. I'm going to be out of town somewhere doing this shit in the hotel. Y'all don't even know I was just out of town for a week. I mean, you just got to do what you got to do, man. Ain't nobody want to see it. You can't make nobody want to buy and support things that they don't want to buy or support. You know what I mean? Please don't use a race car, because you know I hate that. I will go off on you. You know, it just is what it is. If it was just off of entertainment, then the biggest fight would have been Mayweather versus Pacquiao. Well, that wasn't the entertainment. Just think about it. The biggest fight was the entertainment fight. It was Mayweather and Conor McGregor. Fury versus Wilder and Harrison and Charlo. Outside of that, what was the best build-up? Mayweather, Conor McGregor. Case closed. It was the biggest fight out there than any of them. Build up, 4-fight tour, 4 fights they went. I mean, it was the biggest fight out there. Entertainment. Conor McGregor walking around squeezing Floyd Mayweather's head and all that shit. You know? Fan bases. You know? Come on, man. I mean, y'all better give it the program, man. You got to give it the program, man. You know, you got to have some kind of personality to make something go, man. You know, some kind of personality. It ain't like the old days. Old days, everybody back then in the old days, you know, they wanted to see the fights. And most of everything was on free TV. Everything. ABC, the wild world of sports. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Ain't no case is closed, nigga. You still had to say Mayweather. Hey, I told you Mayweather. You said bigger fight. I ain't make your motherfucking point unless I misunderstood your point. I told you. You know, it's like you saying, you know, these people don't need no personalities. And I'm saying they do. All of them need personalities to make a fight. You know, especially them two dudes. They ain't got no personalities. None. You know, and the Twitter and the disrespect is not going to help it. But, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, I'm not going back on Twitter and listening to that crap, man. I'm not going back on Twitter and reading no more of that stuff. Terrence Crawford made his bed. He's going to have to sleep in it. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about all the fights this weekend. There's a lot of fights this weekend. You know, Bivol and Zordo fight. David Morrell fight. So it's some fights this weekend we can talk about. We're going to talk about the breaking news, Caleb Plant and David Benavidez. You know, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, and I'm tired of talking about the fight that's never going to happen. Because, you know, that shit going to just keep going and going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny. It's going to be like the Energizer Bunny. It's going to keep going and going and it keep going back and forth. They're going to be showing this, man. Just move on, man. I hope that's the last tweet storm I hear about any of that crap, man. Nobody, no, enough is enough of that stuff, man. They're not going to fight. Get your asses off Twitter. Prepare for the fights y'all going to fight. And I still don't think it's Keith Thurman. I still don't think it's Keith Thurman because Earl Spence don't got the guts to fight Keith Thurman. He don't want that smoke. He want to fight them flat-footed ass niggas. They tailor-made for him, come forward and stuff like that. It's stupid. He don't want to fight them crafty dudes that move around the ring and shit like that. You know what I mean? He don't want that kind of smoke. I'm trying to talk it into existence, But I don't know if it's going to work or not, man. But yeah, man. Appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. Y'all make sure y'all share the video when it's over. Hit the like button. Go watch Hank Lundy. If y'all ain't see that video, me and Hammer and Hank, my co-host, you know, talking about he was smoking. Everybody out there, don't nobody want no smoke for Hammer and Hank Lundy, man. Because Hank said he put them paws on. He put them paws on you guys, man. Y'all may leave Hank Lundy alone, baby. But yeah, man, the rebuttal entertainment. The drama continues. Spence and Crawford and the Restless. Jack Abbott, Victor Newman, signing off. Peace.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mine.